name is Tessa, and in partnership with East Riding Libraries, today we're going to do Family Yoga, and the book we're going to do today is Tiger Days. So let's see if we can practice our good sitting. Crisscross applesauce. Take your legs, tuck them underneath, place your hands on your knees. I'm going to ring the bell, and I want you to listen very carefully to the sound and see if you can be really still. Being still is your superpower. Imagine that you're sitting on a frog and you can stay calm and still. Listen to the sound until it ends. Now, Tiger Days is all about big emotions and all about how our big emotions take over our brain, over our central unit inside of our head. So when we're having big emotions, put your hand up if you have any one of these reactions. So when you're worried or troubled and your mind is in a muddle, do you want to run and hide? That's definitely me. Do you sometimes feel a little bit lost? Definitely me too. Do you find it hard to share how you feel? Maybe you have a tummy ache and your muscles feel tight. Do you have problems sleeping? And maybe you've lost interest in all the things that you think are fun stuff for you. Maybe you don't want to play with friends. Sometimes I feel like that. Maybe you feel as though you have a volcano inside of your body and you want to erupt. Or maybe you can't concentrate on your school work. Maybe when you've got big emotions, you maybe not want to talk to your friends. But if you do have big emotions, it's very important that you do talk to your friends and your family and maybe your teacher to let them know how you feel. So how can we deal with our big emotions? Tiger Days will show us how. The best thing to do is to notice. There's no such thing as a bad emotion. Emotions tell us when we are difficult and when we can't express how we feel. Maybe when we feel angry, that deep down what we really, really, really want to do is have a hug and we feel lonely. Emotions are what makes us human. So it's so important that we say hello to our emotions and we don't push them away. Sometimes it's very good to wave and say, "Hi emotions," name that emotion and how you feel. And for every emotion in this story, there is an animal. We're going to decide what emotion and animal we are today. So let's practice each of the animal poses that go along with the story. And as we go through the story, let's see if you can act out each of the animals and how they move and how they sound. Are you ready? Fantastic. So our first animal, after all, this book is called Tiger Days, is a tiger. So come on your hands and knees. We're going to lift one leg and the opposite arm like this, and then do it the opposite side. Lift your other leg this time and the opposite arm. Fantastic. Remember, if you're going to be a tiger in this story, you're going to have to pounce and roar. Our next animal is the snail. We're going to tuck ourselves into a tiny little ball. Put your forehead onto the floor on your knees. Maybe put your hands underneath your head or down by the side of your feet, as if you're inside your tiny little shell. The next animal that we're going to do is a rabbit. So if you can, come on your knees and your shins, lift yourself up and see if you can make yourself have some little ears. You can wiggle your fingers next to the side of your head. Maybe you want to wiggle your fingers next to your mouth and make whiskers. Fantastic. So that's the rabbit. The next animal in our story is a turtle. So we're going to sit all the way down and bring our feet together like this. And then we're going to pop one hand under one of our knees And then the other hand all the way under the other knee. And see if we can bring our head close towards our feet. This is our turtle. Our hands under our knees are like our body inside of our shell. The next animal is a bear. So we're going to have to make a big shape for this one. Are we ready? Come onto your knees, place your hands on the floor and tuck your toes under and lift your hips up to the sky as you push your belly towards your thighs. You might want to pedal your feet and wiggle your paws and your hands and your feet. Now the next animal we're going to do is a fish. Now this one is a little bit hard for me, but maybe you could do a better job than me. Come down onto your tummy and then see if you can grab one ankle. Don't worry if you can't grab both of them. You could grab one ankle and take the other arm, opposite arm out, or you could grab both. But if you want to grab both, as you grab your ankles, take a nice big deep breath and lift your chest and knees like so. So this is your fish. Now the next animal, hopefully you'll be very cheeky when you become this animal, is a monkey. Bring yourself down, squat on the floor with your elbows inside of your knees. Hopefully you'll be able to jump up and down like a monkey in a tree. Now the next animal that we have is a big bull. We're going to make our hands into big strong fists, like this. Our bull is like this, and we're going to take a big inhale, take our head up and arch our belly down towards the floor. So we've got our big, strong front of our arms, like a big, powerful bull. The next animal we're doing is a rhinoceros. Now we're keeping our hands made into fists, and we're going to come down onto our shins, and very, very slowly we're going to slide our arms all the way down, all the way down, all the way down like this, with our hips up into the air. Wonderful. Now the next animal is a parrot, so we need some wings and a tail. So, standing on one leg, slowly lean forward and take your arms out to the side as you take your leg back. Let's see if you can balance. Maybe flap your wings on your tail. You might want to try it on the opposite side. Let's do it on the other leg. Take your arms up for wings, see if you can balance and take your tail behind you with your leg. Fantastic. Now our last animal is an otter. So as we come all the way down onto the floor. Now otters are my favourite animals because they're so cute. All the way down, place your hands underneath your shoulders and really press your hands into the floor and lift your upper body like this. For your otter. Fantastic. Now, remember, as we go through this practice, all you need to do, as I go through the story, is to follow my lead with each of the animals. Are you ready? Let's go. On tiger days. Are you ready to come into a tiger? I want to climb. I'm wild and fierce. I pace around. I pounce and roar. That's just what tiger days are for. So let's see if you can make yourself into a tiger. Can you roar as you lift your legs and your arms? Can you roar as you lift your opposite leg and arm? Maybe you want to come like this and make a really big roar. Take your hands up in the air, big inhale, and then just go roar. And then do it on the opposite side. Big inhale, roar. On snail days, can you remember what we do for snail? Come all the way down, take your hips towards your heels and tuck yourself in a tight little ball. On snail days, I go slowly in everything I do. I may take a while, but when I'm a snail, that's just my style. Snails don't really do much at all. They tuck themselves all the way in their little shells. Can you tuck yourself in really, really tight and be really still? On rabbit days, are you ready to do your rabbit? Come onto your knees, make your whiskers or your ears. On rabbit days, I'm wide awake. I run and I skip and I jump. And when I start to hop, it feels like I may never ever stop. Can you hop until it feels like you can never stop? Can you hop up and down? Can you make a little rabbit pause as you jump up and down? But I'm still me. I'm always me no matter what or how I seem. And there are just so many ways that I can be on different days. On turtle days, can you remember how our turtle shape is? Can you place one hand underneath the one knee and then the other? On turtle days, I'm very quiet. On turtle days, I'm shy. I don't have much I want to say. I know I'd rather hide my face away. See if you can bend yourself down so you bring your turtle head all the way down towards the floor. Because you're really, really shy. On bear days, you have to be very strong for this. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, lift your hips high. On bear days, I go lumbering. I feel as big and strong. No matter what the day might bring, I think I could just about do anything. On fish days, I feel watery. Coming all the way down onto the floor. See if you can grab your ankles. On fish days, I feel watery and so sad. So full of tears, and even if I don't know why, I need to just sit and cry. And sometimes I surprise myself with everything I am. There's so much that's inside of me and so much I can just feel and be. On monkey days, come into your squat with your hands on the floor. I'm silly and I'm ready for some fun. I want to laugh and swing and play and be all around my friends all day. Can you jump up and down like a monkey and make monkey sounds? On bull days, make your hands into big fists. On bull days, I'm so full of rage I stomp and go round the room. I shake my head, I yell and shout. I let my angry feelings out. On rhino days, see if you can come down, make your hands into fists, slide all the way down. I'm stubborn. Don't tell me what to do. No matter what I think, I'll say or do whatever I want to do. I'll do it all my own way. Some days I feel so wild and brave. Sometimes I feel so small. There are so many ways and so many ways to be. So when you're as big inside as me, on parrot days, are you ready to make yourself into a parrot? I'm loud and bright. I have so much to say. I talk a lot. I laugh a lot. I sing. I want to feel everything. Can you flap your wings? Can you flap your tail? Oh, and tell everybody everything. But on Otter days, my favourite, on Otter days, I hug you lots. I hold your hand in mine. I just want some extra cuddles. I love to be right next to you. Come down onto your front. Place your hands just near your shoulders and push yourself up into your cuddly little otter. So, What will I be tomorrow? Or how will I feel inside? I guess we'll have to wait and see which animal comes out in me. So, what about your animal? What are you today? Can you remember each one of the animals that we've practiced? I'm going to count to 3 and you are going to be your favourite animal and the emotion you're feeling today. And if you want, you can make up your own animal to fit your own emotion. So, are you a tiger? Are you a snail? Are you a rabbit? Are you a turtle? Are you a bear? Are you a fish? Are you a monkey? Are you a bull? Are you a rhino? Are you a parrot? And lastly, are you an otter? If you're none of these today because the emotion isn't there for you, think of your own animal. Try to do the pose. Are you ready? 3, 2, and 1. This is me. Which one are you? Fantastic. Now, as we come down from our lovely story today, it's worthwhile remembering that it's okay to feel different emotions. The challenge is, can you sit with your emotions? Can you name your emotions? And accept your emotions. But now we're going to practice a little relaxation, little sleepy time. So when you're ready, come down onto the floor and lay on your back as if you're going to get ready for bed. We're going to practice our joyful jellyfish relaxation. Lie down on your mat or blanket and let your arms rest loosely by your sides. I'm going to go this way. Close your eyes and notice your tummy rising and falling with every single breath. If it helps, place one hand on your tummy and one hand on your chest. You might want to close your eyes or just look ahead of you and just feel your tummy rise and fall like a bumpy camel with every single breath going in and every single breath going out. See if you can practice being still. Being still is your superpower, remember. It will help you, this little practice, help you with your big emotions, and it will help you if sometimes your mind is so busy you can't get to sleep at night. So as we practice our joyful jellyfish relaxation, just sink into your mat or your bed and listen to the sound of my voice as I carry you away. Feel your muscles sinking into the floor or the bed beneath you. Let your body be as still as possible. Remember, this is your superpower. Imagine you are a joyful jellyfish and you are floating in the water. Now let your worries glide off your little jelly body. Feel them slipping all the way down into the ocean. Float freely through the sea. Nothing in your way, nothing holding you back. Just relax. Feel everything soften. All your worries and all your cares sliding away, washing into the sea. And when you're done, rise slowly, taking your joyful jellyfish heart with you. Start to wiggle your joyful jellyfish fingers and wiggle your joyful jellyfish toes as you come up to your seated position. Now, here's a challenge for you. We've been through the animals and the poses. Can you draw a picture or write a story about your animal and your feelings? You can show it to your family, your friends, or even show it to your teacher. But we must now finish with our magic word and our bell. So in a seated position, bring your hands together like this. Take a big inhale. We'll say the magic word, Namaste. Are you ready? After 3, 2, 1, bow, Namaste. Thank you for coming today. We'll ring the bell and say goodbye. We hope to see you again.